Hello YouTube, Proxy here, and today there's going to be some ranting. Yay! So, a few months ago, Bless Online didn't turn out to be a blessing in disguise. I mean, I didn't play the NA/EU release of Bless myself, but I did play the Japanese version of Bless much earlier in the year and a little in 2017. There were a few reasons I didn't play it, mostly in real life ones at the time, but Bless Online did have several warning signs prior to its release. The Japanese client had poor performance and optimization issues, lackluster combat, the netcode issues, and overall the game itself wasn't innovative or original in any way. Bless Online in Japan was, and still pretty much is, as cookie cutter as you can get for an MMORPG and did little to add anything new to the genre. It's not a bad game, it just doesn't do anything new and gives little reason for someone invested in the current MMO to go and play it. The poor performance of the game is most likely extended from its use of the Unreal 3 engine, and reinventing the game on Unreal 4 engine should have been a priority, but I'll get to this later. So then they announced NA/EU release with oodles of promises to make their failed MMORPG amazing. The warning signs eventually grew. The first big warning sign was the fact they wanted content creators to sign an NDA for their program merely weeks prior to release. That in itself was certainly unusual. Usually NDAs are for games in long-term development, but asking content creators to sign one just a few weeks prior to release? No, that's just shady. The fact a lot of content creators eventually never signed one is a testament to Neowiz's NA/EU team's lack of organisation. They would literally say, just by joining this chat you have effectively signed an NDA, which isn't the case, that's not how NDAs work. The lack of accurate communication, the use of overly descriptive words for changes, all eventually point to Bless Online's failure. After all, the rhythmatic combat certainly wasn't rhythmatic on release. And then it extended to the fact, why does an MMO that was already fully developed and made at some point suddenly devolve into an early access state? I'm sorry, but taking a game, removing and breaking a whole bunch of mechanics and content does not make it early access. Early access is intended to help small indie style studios build games from the ground up. It is not intended for a large studio to milk their player base with a broken game. Part of me feels like the term early access should be barred with some kind of legal use from any large company, as it is a gross misuse of the whole concept. Not to mention, Bless Online was originally free to play, which makes it weird to actually convert it into a buy to play game when actually removing content rather than adding it. Essentially, they took something that was free, removed stuff from it, and then charge you an extra price tag on top of it to play it. But let's assume this year they will eventually finish Bless Online and make it a complete product. Bless Online in itself is still a painstakingly average MMO at best. So to summarise, Neowiz effectively took a game, broke it, slapped early access on it, charges you for the privilege to endure their broken, unoriginal mess, and on top of all of that, releases a brand new game on the Xbox One with all the changes that should have been present for Bless Online. Yikes. So what is Bless Unleashed? The game is set effectively in the same world, using the same map, with most of the same assets, same models, same animations, similar content, but according to Neowiz, it's a completely different game, just using the same IP. The only real significant difference is, however, that the fact the game uses Unreal 4. So if they could re-engineer the game on Unreal 4 for the Xbox and planning its release this year on console, why wasn't the NA/EU PC release given the same treatment? That would have at least helped address the dire performance issues of the Unreal 3 engine. So Bless Unleashed is supposedly different, but the same, but different, but still the same. Bless Unleashed's other change is apparently the combat, but I'm sure we've heard this before. And the final difference is apparently it has a new development team around 8 Studio, which is a subsidiary of Neowiz. This baffles me ultimately. Why is the Xbox One getting a fully revamped version of the game on a new, better and more stable engine, while the EU NA version gets nothing but neglect and Penta's absolutely terrible community videos? Honestly, Penta, you should probably just stop with those cringy as hell community videos, they really are not helping. So why are we not getting Bless Unleashed on the PC? Why not give the people who bought Bless Online this upgraded, better version of the game? Well, this is just speculation, but I imagine there has been an exclusive deal done with the Xbox One, hence why it's only releasing on the Xbox One. Yay, console exclusives. Upon visiting the FAQ for Bless Unleashed, I'm amazed at the amount of questions and answers trying to pretend like these are completely different games. If they were two truly unique and separate games, Neowiz, your FAQs explaining the differences most likely would not exist. I'm just saying. Anyway guys, what do you think? Is Bless Unleashed yet another cash grab, or do you believe it will be a truly different game? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed my content and want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe and drop a message below, and as always guys, thank you for watching.